air conditioning on this Kia Neo Touring 2018. So take a look at this. All right, here's the condenser, but what do you see different about this? Now this is a hybrid. See, it says hybrid. There's your high voltage. Here is your coolant for your inverter system. Here's your coolant for your engine system. But take a look down here and tell me what you see. I'm going to tell you that this is the condenser. Now take a close look at the piping. Look really close at the piping. Where is it going? You see something a little different, a little odd there? Oh, what's that right there? What's this, a glycol heat exchanger? What's this, a refrigerant condenser? We got two heat exchanger, a glycol heat exchanger and a refrigerant heat exchanger, but yet, look at the piping. It comes out of the refrigerant heat exchanger into the glycol heat exchanger. It doesn't go back to a compressor immediately. Let's follow this liquid line. Where is that liquid? Okay, the liquid line out of the bottom of the condenser. Thank God it's out the bottom. It doesn't confuse people. And I'll just let you see to make sure there's no other pipes. Here on the other side, there's no pipes down. There's nothing coming out of the condenser on this side. It's just straight up receiver over here. Appears to be liquid line here, and let's see if we could follow it. Can we follow that line? Yes, I see it. That line at the tip of my finger going down. It goes through. We could zoom in down there. And that's the line that's coming in right here. And that line comes up right to here, makes this bend on this connector. And that liquid line continues over, goes to a transducer, then it drops into a heat exchanger, an internal heat exchanger that's exchanging its heat load with the suction cold refrigerant going back to the suction line. We're dropping in, going through a heat exchanger, and we should pop out back here. There it is again. I see the liquid line there. It comes out right there at the suction line heat exchanger, and it goes to what appears to be, oh, nope, maybe I'm lost. Where are we? Oh, I see an expansion valve right there. Where the hell do you guys go? Dude, this is crazy. Where's that liquid line go? Okay, the liquid line goes, I was following a different line. It is going to the expansion valve. So it is going to the expansion valve right there. That you can see that middle block right there. My finger, very blurry, but that's the expansion valve going into the firewall. Now let's try find the compressor down here. Take a look at the electric compressor. See if I could zero in on any labels for you guys. Let's get up there a little closer. Come on. Can we see a model number? Sorry guys, this is going to be bad because it's not easy to access. There we go. You guys can see those model numbers. I don't know if you can see it. The screen lens is almost out of my sight from my eyes. Alright, so that's the electric compressor. Here's the suction line. And the discharge, and there's only one. This is not a heat pump. Or at least, yeah, this is not a heat pump. So, somebody's job is to look up for what purpose are they driving the hot discharge gas from the compressor. Let me see if I could follow the inlet. Let's find that discharge of the compressor. Okay, here's the discharge right here to the compressor. This is the discharge. This is the hot gas discharge. And I'm trying to find a location for you guys where it enters the glycol heat exchanger, not the condenser. Right there. Right. Oh, this is gonna be good. Actually. Oh, we can't see where it goes. Okay, so you see that aluminum line right there in the middle? And it's making a bend out of our sight. We can't see where it connects. Okay, let's see if we can see. It connects right here somewhere. And there it goes. It's coming in right here. And it's going into the glycol heat exchanger. Then inside, probably through tubes and fins, it goes up the glycol and it comes out right here. And then it goes into the condenser. It makes its multi-passes and then comes out at the bottom. Which, how far down does that bottom go? Okay, because that looks like an unusually high placement for subcooled liquid, because the condenser goes down to here, but its liquid line discharges way up here, and that's more than the 4, 5, or 6 parallel tube runs at the bottom of the condenser where they usually run. Trying to see down there. And actually what I need is the old condenser to look at it. I need to cut up the old condenser. I wish it was right here and I had my little bandsaw, I'd cut it in half and divide the header tubes up in half so we could look and see where the passages and the separations are. It's like you could see right here, there's a little separation. You see that little disc? You see that little line? That's the separation separating this part of the condenser from below from that part of the condenser. So yeah, this is a different little setup here. And they're probably using the hot gas discharge for cold weather, probably to heat up the glycol for extreme cold weather operation to rapidly heat up the glycol. But wait, there's another heat exchanger behind that heat exchanger. Look right here. Here's that heat exchanger. Here's another heat exchanger. So this one is the engine heat exchanger. So it's not has anything to do with the engine. It's not looped into the engine. So this is the one right there. You see that big heater hose? It goes into this heat exchanger, and let me make sure I'm saying that correctly. Yes, I believe I could see right where the black plastic goes into this header right here. It goes into this heat exchanger right here that has nothing to do with the hybrid system for the inverter. And there's the other, right, this is for the inverter, that's for the heat exchanger, and I have to really make sure I'm looking at the right one, touch it with my finger. Yeah, that's for the engine. So the engine's heat exchanger is in the back, the inverter system heat exchanger is in the middle, and the refrigerant heat exchanger is in the front. All right, that's it for this one. I'm about to fill it up, but this is on this Hyundai hybrid system. See ya.